I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me.
I will not enable your silly old fable. You lie on my God, then I'm flipping some tables. Bible, Quran, makes no difference, I'll beg you. Bro, I don't hate, trying to give you a breakthrough. Cause it one way, Jesus is God. Hey, apologetics, one way, hey, apologetics, God bless us. There's one way, Jesus is God. Apologetics, one way, hey, apologetics. So let me see y'all, Jesus is God. You can try to change my mind if you think that's around. Don't manifest on me, buddy, just be still and be calm. Cause today I'm gonna teach you about the real of Islam. Just keep it ear and I'll make you a kafir. Hustle be kabir, Habibi should be shakir. Who's the one true God? Yours cannot compare. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, why? I have no fear. Step up and see if all the energy remains. Spend your days in the mental gym and never see no gains. I'm yet to see the evidence to represent your claims. Now I'm starting to think everything you ever said is strange. The scriptures that I'm reading don't need anyone to change. Anything they say so you don't get to run away. Just know that I'ma hold you to whatever you might say. And God is great, I'm ready for you any time of day. I will not enable you silly old fables. You lie on my God, then I'm flipping some tables. Bible, Quran, makes no difference, I'll bake you. Bro, I don't hate, trying to give you a breakthrough. Cause it's one way, Jesus God, hey, apologetics. One way, hey, apologetics. God bless us, there's one way, Jesus is God. Apologetics, one way, hey, apologetics. God, be not afraid, I'm a man of respect. I love the Lord in his hand I project. That's why your ignorance has no effect. And why you ain't sinking your fangs in my neck. You flavors have wisdom, but you lack the innocence. Islam ain't blissful when you have to live in it. Y'all go against the verse if you ain't feeling it. Make up excuses, add something into it. We not the same. His word is the proof. The fact that you lack it, I'm rocking the boot. You panic, attacking, I'm slapping with truth. And that's why you have to react like you knew. But we don't have children to marry for one. And we don't have orders to hurt anyone. I know your demons are hurt because we won. But you can be free if you turn to God's son. And neighbor, you silly old fables. You lie on my God, and I'm flipping some tables. Bible, make no difference, I'll bake you. Bro, I don't hate, trying to give you a breakthrough. Cause it's one way, Jesus is God, hey, apologetics. One way, hey, apologetics. God bless us, there's one way, Jesus is God. Apologetics. One way, hey, apologetics. God bless.
Hey, Salam al-Masih. God bless each and every one of you today. Wife just came in the door with my daughter. That's why it just blinded me for a second there. But Salam al-Masih. God bless y'all today. Today. Oh, we got something new for you today. Usually it's Matweek Leaks. But today we have finally found another agent that is within Islam, and he goes by the name of the Muslim metaphysician. That's right, y'all. Jake, the Muslim metaphysician. But it's not just going to be me alone today. That's right, y'all. We got my security guard with us, the security of the original Quran-only Christians. We got Sheikh Drake with us today, y'all.
Hey. What's up, Chris? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for having me today, man. I'm happy to be here. We got a lot for you guys today. We got a lot to talk about. Man, we don't just got one Mossad agent, but we got another Mossad agent within Islam. And it's going to be a good it's going to be a good stream, and I'm looking forward to it. And a lot of this stuff, I don't know if I've seen all of it. So we'll go ahead and go in and have some fun today.
So what we're going to do today is a few days ago, Jake, the Muslim metaphysician, did a tier list and he ranked Muslims. Now, I'm going to say this before we even get into it. If a Christian wants to do a tier list and you put me down at the bottom, amen. Whatever you decide, I'm good with it. I will never complain about it. It's your choice, your opinion, your thoughts. You could put me anywhere on the list you want, or you don't even have to put me on the list. But that's the way Christians view it. Is that how Muslims would view it, though, Drake?
Oh man, you know what? Absolutely not. I think they have too much pride, brother.
Huh.
And if Jake knew the TikTok Muslims better, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's kind of new to TikTok. If Jake knew the TikTok Muslims a little bit better, he would have known that.
Yeah, I guess he should have. So what we're going to do is we're going to find out why there is so much controversy in this this tier list. So let me go ahead and pull it up here for us now. Let me go ahead and big screen that one for us. All right. So the first person I want to go to is, now a lot of people were happy about this, but I wasn't. But let's go to this guy right here.
In the comments.
Let's see what he says about this guy right here.
So let's just do this kind of randomly. Who should we pick and go with first?
Who is going to be the first pick of the tier list of 2026 for the Muslim metaphysician? Who's it going to be, y'all?
I'm going to pick this Shabir Ali. Okay.
Ooh.
Some of you be familiar with.
Ooh. He chose Shabir Ali first. Now, as far as I've been understood, Shabir Ali has been a well-known Muslim apologist, teacher, da'i for like 25, 30 years, hasn't he, Drake?
Oh yeah, he's been on the scene a long time, and you could speak a lot more to that because I'm pretty sure you have a little bit of history with Shabir Ali. Ain't that correct?
Yes, that is correct, sir. I have debated Shabir Ali in person up in Toronto. But let's go ahead and see where Jake put Shabir Ali on his tier list.
With him, he's somebody who has been engaged with the Christianity versus Islam dawah scene for a long time. Many Christians consider him to be a scholar because he has doctor in front of his name, and he presents himself as an academic, somebody who's honest, mild-mannered, doesn't really yell or get excited. But what do I think of him? Well, this is going to shock some people, or it might shock some people.
What do you think, Jake?
I'm going to put him as an F. And one of the main reasons that I'm going to put him as an F.
Oh, no. F tier. No. He's putting Shabir Ali on F tier. Drake, what are we doing here, man?
You know what? I want to say that, like, I don't know when I know a few years back, everybody loved this guy, right? And like I said, you would be able to speak on it a little bit more than I could. But I'm pretty sure after he made like the comments about how the common Muslim doesn't know that there's other variant readings of the Quran, I think that hurt him on the da'i scene, because you can never speak about how there's many different Arabic Qurans and not get blasted. So I think that has something to do with him being on the F list, if you ask me.
I think so too. Let's find out. Jake, why is he on the F tier list?
Is because of his positions when it comes to Islamic topics. I do not believe that this man is actually a Muslim. I'm just going to say it straight up. This man is upon kufr.
Oh, he's upon kufr. You is kicked out of the fold of Islam, Shabir Ali. Wow. He just feared him.
Did you know you wasn't even debating him?
Has over the years, he didn't start out this way. In fact, he seemed to start out as an Ethadi Salafi, and he has become a complete liberal secularist. He denies many things when it comes to Islamic law that are known in the religion by necessity. Many positions that he holds when it comes to Islam regarding hijab and the requirement to put on hijab for women, many different things, he has taken basically kufri positions. So from that aspect, I can't really consider him a serious defender of Orthodox Islam because he doesn't defend Orthodox Islam. When it comes to some of his older debates, I think he was better. I think he was even better in terms of criticizing Christianity. But overall, in terms of his arguments in defense of Islam, can't take him too seriously because he doesn't defend Orthodox Islam. I think this man is upon kufr. I have to just state this openly. And then secondly, when it comes to his arguments against Christianity, I don't think he's really presenting anything all that unique or scholarly nowadays. And I think it's a shame. You know, we ask that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Wow. The first name on the list, Drake. The first name on the list is a kuffar. Somebody that he just takfired out of the fold of Islam.
Chris, I'm a little confused, man. I thought this list was grading Muslims. But the first person he puts on the list, he doesn't even think is a Muslim. Okay, all right, let's continue.
he don't even think he's a Muslim.
Can't make this stuff up.
So I want to take a look at where he puts Central Dawah. And that happens right in around here somewhere. Let's get to it.
Okay, let's go to the next person here. Who should we go to next? I'm going to go to this brother Central Dawah. He has made a name for himself and become popular on TikTok mostly. Doesn't do all that much on YouTube.
All right, Central. Let's see where the great Jake, the Muslim metaphysician, is going to rank an actual Muslim on this list. Somebody that these Muslims on TikTok think is high tier. Wouldn't you think that that's what some Muslims think on TikTok, Drake?
Oh, yeah, man. Listen, I don't think Central's followers are much different than Liviano's. They just expose anything. They think if they're talking and they say something, that's a good rebuttal, but we know that's not true.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? All right. Where's he going to put Central and why?
He hangs out or can be seen with people like Sheikh Uthman ibn Farouk, which we'll get to later here on this panel. But where would I put him? Recently, from what I know, he's been involved in some controversy. I heard some really bad comments he's made.
Uh-oh.
So because of that, I have to downgrade the brother. I'm not going to put him with an F with the kafir like
Wow. He was considering putting Central with a kuffar like Shabir Ali. Wow.
And Central was really hurt by this, by the way. I'll have you know it. He was really hurt.
Man, last time I checked, Central said that he could cook everybody in the C tier. That's what I heard.
Dang, he's cooking Ali Dawah. He's cooking Rumsey, Bumsy.
Muhammad Hijab. You wait until this list gets filled up. You see.
Oh, okay.
Now, it looks like we do have one of our dear brothers down in the audience as well.
Hey.
Salam al-Masih to you, Sheikh. God bless you, dear brother.
What's up, Logic?
And while we got a little pause in the action, we got a new member as well, Just MJ3. Salam al-Masih. Thank you so much for becoming a member.
Thank you.
And we got Workman Need Not Be Ashamed. Salam al-Masih. Thank you so much for the support. He says, God bless you all. Peace and love to you guys. Amen. Peace and love.
Right. That's
now,
right.
I'm going through the first few here to show you how Jake's actually doing this and where he's putting them in. But there's going to be a specific area in this live stream where we're going to take a look at some of the drama that's come about from this list itself. And it has to deal with the Orthodox Muslim and the Muslim metaphysician.
I'm excited for that.
So let's finish up here with Central.
So we're gonna come back to Central. I do have it,
but I gotta put you on the D rank, honestly.
You got a video for Central?
No, I'm saying we're gonna come back to Central a little bit later. I'm just curious. Because I do have some comments about Central.
No, I'll let you comment about Central.
Okay, all right. So Central is an interesting character. He's best known for threatening Christians and then hugging Logic when he sees them in person. Oh, he's tough in front of the Dawah. He's tough on TikTok, but when he's in person, he's buddy. He's like best friends, man. It's like the WWF, but then like when they are away from WWF and off TV, they're best of friends. So that's Central for you. And he also said that we would have to check in when we came to New York, but we were in New York for a couple of times now, and both times he never showed up. So I'm wondering who we have to check in with.
Last time I checked, Drake, last time you went to New York, didn't Central walk out a week later and say, I'm here?
Oh, that's right. Actually, him and Sheikh Uthman went together and said, "Oh, where are you guys at? Where are you guys at? You need to be here." Over a week later, when we had the post saying where we're going to be at, and the Muslims, I don't know, somehow they're blind. Somehow they don't know that we post months in advance to where we're going, and then after the fact, somehow they forget that we did that, or they think everybody is unaware. Only their followers believe that. They were unaware that we were in these cities and these towns.
So exactly. All right, let's finish up Central here. I was going to let you finish. I was going to let you talk about him at the end of the placement on the list, but we already did it now. So let's see where he puts him on the list.
Because some of the comments I've heard him make recently, and I am taking this into more account a little bit with dealing with Muslims, we can't condone that. We cannot defend it. And you're downgraded because of that, bro.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's the end of you.
You downgraded.
You can come out, do your apologies, and amend your ways. But I think that displayed something about his demeanor that I didn't really like. That's the first thing. Second thing is, I think he's good with, his background and some of his content, and it being engaging for a younger audience. But in terms of the strength of his arguments, I don't really think that they're that great. I think he's somebody who tries a little bit to delve into the academic stuff or research a little bit, or at least taking from other du'at. So because of that, I'll put him above these guys because I think he's better than them at that. But on the other hand, I also want to put him here because of his bad behavior recently. But I'm going to put him in the D range. I'm sorry, brother.
Oh, Central Dawah, say it ain't so, man. Say it ain't so. Don't tell me you just got put on the D tier because you are a racist saying the N-word with the hard ER at the end of it, and because your arguments suck.
Ain't that the truth? He's disgraced.
That was
disgraced by Jake.
That was Jake's way of saying, you know what, Central? You just suck, man. You really do suck. That plain and simple. All right. So I got one more here before we get to the one that I want to do. So we've got, did you hear about a gentleman by the name of Hamza's Den?
Oh, absolutely. I know Hamza's Den.
So Hamza's Den also gets voted in the tier list here. So let's see where in the tier list Mr. Jake puts Hamza. And just for everybody else, we actually have Hamza versus Jake the Muslim metaphysician discussion on why Hamza's here. So let's get into it.
Publicly, I've been critical of certain things, so that's where I'm going to put him. Let's go to Hamza from Hamza's Den. I've been on his show many times. I've spoken to him many times publicly and privately. I don't hate the brother. He has been involved in some controversies publicly. I'm not going to go into those. I don't really know where I stand on it because I haven't really looked enough into it. But I think, he's been involved with it for a while, so he's got the longevity tip. He's not a kafir by any stretch of the imagination. You can't really put anyone down here with Shabir. In terms of his arguments, I don't think he's very knowledgeable when it comes to Islam and Christianity. I'm just being straight up. I think he's good with rhetoric.
He's not very knowledgeable. I want everybody to hear this. Jake the Muslim metaphysician just said Hamza from Hamza's Dead is not very knowledgeable in Christianity or Islam. So my question to Hamza, why are you debating Christianity if you have no idea about Christianity and Islam?
Why is he on the list if he's not knowledgeable about any of this stuff? You know what I mean?
Well, let's see where you're going to put him since he's not knowledgeable.
I think he's good with his presentation. I think he's witty and sharp on his feet. I think he knows how to control conversations. So that from that aspect, I'll probably put him on the C range, but I can't put him up on the B range.
So let me get this correct, Drake. Someone that knows nothing, that has bad arguments about Christianity, that really doesn't know anything about Islam, has bad arguments about Islam, but he's got some nice talking points from time to time. Is that good enough to rank on a C tier?
Oh my goodness, what's that? Not only that, is if that's a C tier, what's that say about everybody that's below him? Like, I'm still seeing Central right there, the white boy, the Bosnian, and it's just hilarious. Hamza's famously known for denying the Quran and denying Jesus being the Messiah. Also having double standards and not being willing to defend the Quran against his double standards.
Man, this is insane. All right. So I did say that we had another video here. So I want to play a discussion because we know that Hamza got a little hurt. He was a little hurt from Jake. So, Hamza, we're here for you, man. We are here for you, man.
Yeah. We know the great white hope. We know the great white hope hurt your feelings, Jake, the metaphysician, the great white hope in Muslims' eyes. So let's see what he says about what the great white hope said about him. Speechless.
No, there's no fun behind this. This is barbed. I mean, the insults he's giving me now because I told him I don't care about his opinion is unreal.
Wow. Tell us what you really think, Hamza. Tell us what you really think, man.
He's going to shed a tear.
Thank you, Dread. I appreciate it.
He is. He's upset.
But if you don't watch, how would you know if your arguments are good or not?
Yeah. How would you know?
I'd be embarrassed to tell someone your arguments are crap, mate. Really? What's crap about them? I don't know. I don't know them. But I think they're crap because you don't agree with my Akida.
They're crap because he doesn't agree with his Akida.
You know what I mean? It's like, really? Is that what we are? We give opinions about things that we are not informed about? Man. I know he has an illness, so I don't know whether or not medication he takes has an impact on the way his brain moves. I don't know.
Whoa. Let me back this up just 1 second here. Let me back this one up just 1 second here, Drake. I just need to see if he's appealing. I'm just saying if he's appealing to Jake being high when he's doing this list or not. Is he trying to say that Jake was high when he did this list and he was out of his mind? Is that what he's trying to say?
It sounds like he's trying to give a health assessment on Jake instead of asking him why he thinks his argument's bad. He goes right for the jugular, like Allah did with Muhammad.
All right, let's get it.
We give opinions about things that we are not informed about. Man. I know he has an illness, and I don't know whether or not medication he takes has an impact on his way his brain moves. I don't know.
Oh, so it's because of his MS. It's because of the medicine that he takes for his MS that has got his brain running all types of way. Because why in the world would he place Hamza so low in the list, eh?
Maybe he's got the same dealer for Taweed as the Warner. You know what I mean? Trading Qurans for packs of illicit drugs.
Well, weirdly enough that you said Warner, because he's going to be next. I'm assuming that the Muslim metaphysician probably put the Warner in the D tier because the Warner wants the D. So I'm assuming that's why he put him in the D tier, right?
Right. Chris, by the way, if somebody tells you that an argument's not good, wouldn't you want to know why? And then maybe fix that argument or move forward? No, not here. Hamza doesn't care about his arguments, obviously.
No, it's the medicine, man. It's the medicine. All right, let's get it.
I don't know. Anyway, is what it is.
It is what it is. All right. So let's see. It is what it is, y'all. It is what it is.
He just keeps gasping. You could tell, like, it's like it was a gut punch, like a knife in the back. It's terrible.
Here we go.
Without that, please. Appreciate it.
Guess who's about to pop up here?
Stop it.
Guess who?
Are
Guess
you
who's?
Oh!
And we got the Muslim metaphysician and Hamza talking about it one-on-one. Here
this
we
just
go.
Got good. This is gonna get spicy.
Let's see who's right. Let's see who's right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. I can hear you. How you doing?
I'm good. Alhamdulillah. What's going on?
I've explained to you and I've explained to the chat, and as far as I'm concerned, I've moved on. Okay.
I've moved on, but you've been whining and crying about it the last 30 minutes on a live.
You don't want to face him.
How can you say that I've moved on from it and you whining and crying? It's like, no, I'm over that ex-girlfriend of mine that I still text and talk to.
When the great white hope comes on stage, Hamza is speechless.
Oh, didn't you see the nervous laugh? Brutal. All right, let's get it.
Understand what you did. Yeah. I only took exception to my arguments being weak. That's all I cared about. And that's all I asked you about. Do you get me? You did start with a disclaimer saying, I'm not a kafir, but so that was it. I
that's what I want to investigate now. I don't know. Maybe you are.
Oh, no way. Hamza's like, well, at least you said I'm not a kafir. He's like, well, hey, we don't know that for certain. I'm here to madhab check you, man. I'm here to investigate. Check you.
Good Lord. He might be an agent.
Man, we got the Muslim metaphysician coming up on Hamza's Dens live, telling this man you might be a kuffar. We got to see. Oh, we got to see.
This is good, Chris.
Man, let's get it. Let's see who the kuffar is.
Yeah, I've got no interest in that. I've not got an interest in your opinion.
He's running.
I'm not here to be.
He's running. You's running from the smoke. You don't want to be madhab checked. You know better, man. You know better.
You see this man running, Drake. I see him. He don't want to stand on them 10 toes. Jake came up. Jake said, you know what? I might be high. I might have just took my medication, but I'm willing to stand on these 10 toes and back up everything I said. Let's get it.
Let's get it. That's what he's saying. Let's get down and dirty and let's see if you a kuffar. That's right, Jake. You have checked this man.
Man has checked, anything like that. I'm not really bothered. Okay. What I was concerned about was you saying my arguments were weak. Now, I consider you strong in argumentation. So if you consider my arguments weak, I'd like to know what the weaknesses are. Yeah. Which is all I asked you about. I didn't ask, why did you say I'm not a kafir, but why did you mention controversial things and things like that? He's done controversial things.
You did say that actually in your video.
What's that?
Ooh.
You did make an off the cuff remark when you were on your live stream yesterday or whenever it was about the kafir remark. You said, "Oh, but Jake said this." I don't know why he said that.
No.
I would even think about that.
Yeah, you get him,
I said, look, if you would look, that was in response to somebody saying that, or maybe you were saying it. Was with regards that you did this rating on people's argumentation and how you considered their dawah to be through argumentation, the arguments. Okay, so what I'm saying
purely based on that.
No. Well, I seen a comment of yours talking about that your opinion was based upon how strong you thought they were in their argumentation.
That's
then,
not
of
all
course,
it's about.
No, I know it wasn't all it was about, but my response, that if that's what you're questioning, why would you then say something like that? I just don't even know why you would say that. But I like I said, that didn't irk me at all in any sense. I didn't ask you, why did you?
Yes, it did irk you. You've been talking about it for 45 minutes. Like Jake made a tier list. I ain't never said nothing about that tier list except for I gave my acceptance speech. That's all I did, is I gave my acceptance speech for even being mentioned in the tier list. But y'all been complaining about it for the last 3 days.
That's right. They're upset. They're crying. And you can see, let's just point this out. You can see how uncomfortable Hamza is in when he's in the seat, when he's in the den, right? His name is Hamza's Den, but he looks like more like a kitten right now with a lion.
He's got his hands up there in submission to Jake right now. He's almost crying, groveling at Jake's feet. Please don't madhub check me, Jake. Please don't madhub check me.
You say you don't think I never messaged you that, did I? I never once messaged you what you think about me personally. All I cared about and did care about was you said my arguments were weak.
They are.
And coming from somebody like I said, who I consider strong in argumentation, I seen that as an opportunity to improve my argumentation.
Liar.
So I wanted to know what the weaknesses in my arguments are so I can improve them.
Okay.
But I asked you, and rather than telling me, well, I've heard you use this argument and it's weak because of such and such a thing, your response was, well, I didn't say you didn't have any strong arguments. Well, you did. So you think all my arguments are weak.
I want to hear this reaction.
Oh,
I want to hear what Jake says. This is getting good.
Okay, let's do it.
So this is what I'm intrigued by. This is what I want to try to understand or wanted.
Is that the term I used in the video? I said weak specifically?
About me, yes.
Can we bring it up?
This man just said, what weak arguments do I have? Jake's like, did I ever say you had a strong argument? That means every argument is weak, not just one or two. Every argument you got is weak. He just said, I can't find a good one. I can't find a strong argument that you use, Hamza. So where do we start?
That's why you want to list. Where you at, bro?
One second.
He's right.
But like I said, 1 second. Can you remember what minute I was?
Yeah.
No, I don't. But you could just kind of hover over and scroll through to see when you're
Right around the 44-minute mark.
But the point is now.
Hey, Hamza, you're at the 44-minute mark and 40-second mark. You're welcome.
now you are more concerned with what, and you've stated this several times. It's not like I'm saying anything new. You're more concerned with what I think about your argumentation than whether or not I think you're a Muslim. You don't think that that's backwards?
No, I don't care what you think about me.
We don't even know if you're a Muslim. Forget your arguments.
Yeah, be like, what are we talking about your arguments for yet? We don't even know if you're a Muslim, Hamza. We don't even know if you a mu'minoon right now, Hamza.
Lord.
Jake is out here madhab checking everybody. He like, hey, what madhab you claiming? What madhab you claiming? Who's your OGs?
This is crazy. Set checking. That's all he's doing right now. He's checking his set.
Man,
Don't come on my
let's give him a few more minutes, and then we're going to jump into another one here.
In that sense.
Why not?
Because the way you spoke about other brothers, yeah, your opinion's gone for me in the sense of your opinion of other people. So your
Like
personal opinion about me and what you think about me, the way you put, this is the way you spoke about. I don't want to bring other brothers up. Yeah, I'm not here to do that. All I care about, Allah's my witness, and Allah knows. All I care about is your opinion on my argumentation, because I consider you strong in the field of argumentation with Christians. And for you to turn around and say my arguments are weak shocked me. And
and I'm saying to you that's my biggest problem with you, is that you're actually only concerned with arguments rather than
that's all I'm concerned about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's my biggest concern with you.
But I don't care what your biggest concern about me is. All I care about is you consider my arguments weak.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm saying that you're just exposing yourself.
Well, no disrespect, the way you spoke about other people who are much more knowledgeable than I, and the way you've disrespected them and such, it's your opinion, mate. And for me, your opinion means nothing, personally.
Oh, now Jake, the Muslim metaphysician that Hamza believes is superior to him in argumentation, do not care. He does not care what Hamza thinks anymore.
Now we know why Hamza was so speechless and hurt and looked like he was going to cry for the last 45 minutes, because he views Jake as superior. That's why Jake has his name. He has the Great White Hope. And the Great White Hope hurt all the Da'is' feelings by telling them they're all terrible at arguing against Christians.
That's what I'm saying. Don't tell me I just saw a super chat from Mr. God Logic. Salam alaikum, my brother.
Right.
He says we got over 200 people in here and only 100 likes. Come on, you stone lickers. That's right. Come on now. We need to hit that like button. Come on now. We don't want to see them. We don't. How many Muslims do we have in here? Come on now.
Yeah. We got these stone lickers. What was that, Chris, that you used to always say when I first started watching God Logic's YouTube? Hey, if you don't smash that like button, we know you secretly smooch that black stone.
That's right. We don't want no stone smoochers in here. All right. So now that we've seen Hamza's Den versus Jake the Muslim metaphysician, we've seen Jake the Muslim metaphysician went right on Hamza's stage, and he was like, hey, you ain't even a Muslim. You ain't even a mu'minoon anymore. He's like, I'm a madhab check you. And Hamza ran.
He's like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
No, it ain't me. It ain't me. All right, so let me go ahead and bring up this tier list, because we have one more spot that I want to go to before the tear dropping of Libiano. And this one would be, which one is it? That's right. I wanted to do the Warner. Let's go check out the Warner here.
Don't forget about the one that's giving up the boot for the Al-Zoot.
Hey, man. Hey, we know that the Warner has started his sacrificial backdoor strategy. So let's just see.
He's giving the Qurans like this, Chris. He's giving the Qurans like this.
Man, let's get it here.
I just think he's kind of just like a vanilla guy who is coming out of that branch of Ahmadiyyat and Zakir Naik type of style of apologetics with nothing very unique to contribute to in terms of arguments for Islam or against Christianity. So I would put him probably in the C range. Nothing personal, nothing against the brother. Whereas, I don't think he's on the Shabir Adi tip. I would put him in the C range. That's just my honest rating. People can disagree. Fine, no issues. Okay, who should we go to here next? Who should we go to here next?
Who should we go
I'm going to now go to the Warner. The Warner is someone who has
taken
developed
the D
popularity.
He is somebody that's willing to take the D for Dawah, Jake. So you better give him a good ranking. I'm just saying. Hey,
he's willing to take the donations.
Willing to take the D for Dawah.
He's not only willing to do that, he's willing to take the donation money and for Qurans and go and spend it on drugs. That's Da'i for you.
Oh, my bad. My bad. We're using the wrong name. This isn't even the guy's name anymore. He's actually supposed to be called the Watcher because he watches other people have threesomes. That's what we heard.
Wait, we just heard that. Don't kill the messenger, all right?
We just heard that though.
Yeah,
we just heard that.
That's what the Muslims
got
told
like
us.
Over 600,000 subscribers. Has a pretty large platform. Can be seen publicly with a bunch of these other famous or more popular people like Sneeko, and I don't even want to mention some of their names because if I'm not really rating them here, I think it's not really fair. But he's been seen with a bunch of these other people. He mainly does dawah in person, not too much online on live streams, or he doesn't really make like separate videos or anything like that. It's really just live streams, or he just records when he's on the pier in, from what I understand, California, engaging with people. Has a very simple style to him. Many times in the way he approaches things, he tries to appear respectful and respectable. But I think one of his problems is he has a very bad temper, and he has publicly and got physical with people on a number of occasions. I know some people are going to say, yeah, but they were slandering and attacking the Prophet. I think sometimes the way he handled certain things was not correct. So I would lower him in rank because of that. I do think he has a level of popularity and influence, so he gets a little bit of a boost for that. But if I'm very honest and very blunt, I don't think his arguments are very great. I think that he doesn't know all that much when it comes to either Christianity or Islam.
He doesn't know very much when it comes to Christianity or Islam.
That's
and
right.
His arguments aren't very good. So where's he going to put them?
Who knows? Who knows? But I
I'm
remember
not going to get into some of the personal issues that have been mentioned online recently because, again, as I didn't consider that with the Christians, I'm not going to consider that for the Muslims. But honestly, no disrespect to the Warner, and I've told him this even privately, I'm going to put him at a D rating. I don't think that he's contributing.
Not the D rating.
Got put in the D tier. Man, this guy got put in the D tier for taking D for Dawah right there. Come on now.
You can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. I thought he was going to put him on the odds list. Hey, listen.
Hey,
one thing, I don't know. Are you going to finish playing it, or are you done with it? Now we can comment.
No, I'm done with him. We're going to go to the next
all right.
one
So
now.
what's interesting about the Warner, what I remember him for is when Logic met him on the pier for the first time. He's big guy. And Logic asked him if you had to believe in Muhammad to be a Muslim, and he was specifically talking about like right now, right? And he actually said, no, all you have to do is believe in God. He said, you do not have to believe in Muhammad to be a Muslim. So his knowledge is definitely, I think it's lower than a D tier, but just because he will take the D for Dawah, I think that's a good place where Jake put him at.
Well, wife just called me for a second, so I have to run away from the computer like for 2 minutes. But I'm going to put up the Anas video. So Islamic Apex, before we go to where the Muslim, Orthodox Muslim, I want to go through why is Islamic Apex not on the list? Well, weirdly enough, last night, Jake and Anas, Islamic Apex, actually had a talk. So let's see. Is this the right one? Nope, wrong one. All right, let me try this again. And then we'll try this one. And I did it again. All right, so here's Anas talking with Jake on what's going on with him. All right, let's get it.
I've never really had a confrontational issue with you in public. I've never really gotten the vibes that you think I'm a clown. But what are your thoughts on that? When you said that, like, what were your thoughts? What makes me a clown?
What makes you a clown? Your behavior and your gibberating.
Gibberating.
You're gibberating.
Well, let's talk about that. How do I gibberate?
Bro, if you really want, we can make a separate live and I could bring up videos of you just talking complete nonsense.
Sure. I'll wait. Let me know.
Okay. So then you can wait in the audience.
Let's do it. And what about the behavior?
I mean, the behavior is self-evident. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I mean,
and this is the same guy who he said he never had any problem with me, but he's still wet behind the ears, breath smelling like Similac. Okay. And I don't know, he's like 17 years old, I think.
Right. Can you, but you're still on mute. Rookie move.
Oh, my bad. He's saying his breath. He's saying his breath still smells like Similac. You out there sucking on you and you's out here trying to do Dawah. Come on now, man.
He said, you know what? Just give me a little bit. I'll come back and I'll find all those videos you gibberating, talking nonsense and lying. Just give us one more second. You are a clown, Anas. And Jake, your teacher, the Great White Hope, he's correct when he says that. And to say Anas was also defamed for using the N-word and using racial slurs a whole lot. So I think it's self-evident his behavior is that of a child's, and he has a lot of growing up to do. I do believe he's a smart individual, though, but he's just a liar. And
not to Jake.
His attitude is terrible.
Yeah, but to Jake, he literally just said, this man is on baby's milk. This man is this Anas, this Islamic Apex, hasn't even made his way up to porridge yet.
Baba.
He's still on that milk. He ain't even getting any substance with it yet.
Goo goo gaga. He's not only a baby, he's a clown too. Jeez, though. I didn't realize you had this much. Good job. Good.
Let's get a little bit more in here.
Something like that. Okay. The guy was actually talking shit about me on a panel on TikTok. Then when I confronted him for the first time, because he came up, remember speaking Muslim very early on when I first started coming on TikTok? He just randomly came on the live and was going to act like nothing happened, like he never said nothing about me, right? So he came up and I addressed him immediately because that's just how I am. Responded to salams, I think, and then I asked him, wait, are you the same guy in XYZ? I didn't even know who he was. I have no idea who he is because I was never on TikTok like that. And then he tried to lie and act like, no, he He didn't say anything. He doesn't know what we're talking about. Then we brought you on a separate Zoom call and played the recording of you talking shit. And then you tried to make it like, oh, no. When I say Jake fell off, I just meant that he had to create his own new channel and blah, 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 blah. It was all bullshit, bro. So I'm not, I'm a grown man. I'm not like 17 still in diapers like some of you kids. So, and the problem is the reason why you're a clown and the reason 17. Why other people in the same
17 and still in diapers, he says. Anas, you is 17 and still in diapers with your breath smelling like milk. Oh,
and what he say? He said, when I confronted him about talking trash, he lied about it. And then when I came in with the recording, he had nothing to say. You're a child, and now you still ain't ready. You still ain't ready. You still on that Similac.
You out there with your breath smelling like milk, and you out there trying to do dawah. Come on now. Come on now.
Leering Center graduate right there.
He is a Leering Center graduate right there. That's right. All right. So now we're going to get to the main part of the live stream now, y'all. We is going to see where Jake, the Muslim metaphysician, places the Orthodox Muslim. And let me go ahead and find out where this is.
We about to leer today, Chris. We about to leer about this right now.
So we'll go right here. We're going to go to the Orthodox Muslim. We're going to find out where and why he's putting him here on the list, and why is there so much confusion about what happened, because Jake's with us. And you'll see what I mean here.
That's right.
Who is Orthodox Muslim, Libiano. He is someone who is also a very young, up-and-coming da'i, or someone trying to be engaged in apologetics and debates, Christianity and Islam. I think that he is also somewhere of the similar tree of somebody like Dean, who is trying to elevate the da'wah scene, trying to make some unique contributions, some unique arguments, doing research, reading, trying to represent things fairly. So I also will put him on the B level, but I can't put him on the A or S tier yet because he hasn't been doing it long enough. And I think he has.
What else there, Jake? What else? Why else can you not put him on the S or the A tier? Why? Give us a reason.
A lot of potential. He can really elevate things further and inspire an entire new generation after him. But I have to be critical of him in a couple things. In the opposite side of the spectrum, I think sometimes Brother Libiano is too over the top. He is lacking in social skill in the sense of not knowing how to read a room, knowing when to be harsh and knowing when to be kind of chill. Sometimes he goes over the top and it's like, dude, what are you doing here? You don't really need to be doing this at this moment, right?
Right.
Whereas with Dean, I think it's the opposite. Sometimes he needs to turn things up a little bit, but he doesn't know how or isn't doing things appropriately. So that's my critique or criticism of Speaking Muslim Libiano. But I think I see him as a part of this tree of Dean and him. And there's a couple other younger brothers who are not as popular, who I haven't listed here, who are included in that. And maybe they'll be up here. I hope they will be up here, inshallah. But, and also another thing, I think he has, with all due respect, and I've told him this, I think that he has increased a lot in his popularity, and partly because of him being so brash with people. But I think sometimes it's not a good look. And secondly, I think he's really actually trying hard, or has actually a strong intention to become popular. And that's the reason why he has, with, certain ways that he presents things, being purposely antagonistic at times, constantly trying to seek out the so-called popular debaters of Christians. It just seems a little bit forced. It is, and I've told him this, and I think that that's just my opinion. He could disagree with him. They could say, "Oh, brother Jake, you're a hater." It's just my opinion, bro. So that's the way I feel about it. But I think he is one of the up and coming guys. I do think he needs to improve a little bit sometimes on his behavior and on not forcing things also when it comes to trying to get popularity. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala purify our intentions. But yeah, I definitely put him up there. Him and Dean are right up there on the B list. But they got to, they could improve on a few things, and they have to put it in a little bit longer to be up there further. Okay, let me go to brother Muhammad.
Now,
quick question, Chris.
You would think that would be the end of it.
Oh, it's not?
No, you would think that would be the end of it. But there was something going on TikTok later that night, and somebody asked a question to Jake. So what I want to do is I want to bring up the video I have here. And this is a Muslim, and he's going to have a discussion with Jake on why Libiano was put down so far. So let's go ahead and find out.
Assalamu alaikum. How you doing, brother?
What's up, man? Assalamu alaikum. What's up, Jake? Assalamu alaikum, bro.
Wa alaikum assalam. What it do? What's good?
Hey, man. I'm chilling, man. How you doing, man?
I'm chilling on 500,000.
Hey, man. Type. All right. I see you, man. Jake, what's up? What's up with you, bro? What's up with the tweets, man? At Libiano. What's that about? Like,
you gotta ask him, bro.
I'm asking you though. Like, don't you think because I'm cool with both of y'all. I don't got a problem, but don't you think that's a little like inappropriate to go and say that like publicly?
Nah, he got packed out. It's all good, though.
What? Did Jake the Muslim metaphysician just say that the Orthodox Muslim got packed out?
Dang. Oh man. Wait. Did he get packed out is this in the Warner sense? I hope it's not in the Warner sense. I hope and pray this is not in the Warner sense. It may be though. We don't know. We need more context to this.
All right, so let's get it going. Let's see how the Orthodox Muslim got packed out.
Yeah, but let's just say he got baked, right? I don't know what debate you're referring to because they talked several times. But what would
he mean? We need a name here, guys. Who is the guy that packed out the Orthodox Muslim? Apparently,
thank you. Henny.
They've had two discussions.
Thank you, Henny, for asking questions.
Apparently, they've had two discussions. That's right. Good job, Henny. Let's get it.
Good job. Let's go.
Even be the purpose of like posting that though for you to say that? Like, is there more behind that, or are you just feeling some type of way that day?
Because it was public, right?
Yeah, but we're all Muslims. Though. I don't think that we should be like putting each other down. No, like I don't think that was appropriate.
Okay, but yeah, there's some stuff you don't know what's going on. I can't really say.
I know. I know what's going on, but regardless of that,
you do?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, okay.
What's going on?
But still, I don't think even regardless even of that, you shouldn't be doing that publicly, bro.
Well, I'm not bringing no personal stuff. I'm just bringing pure Dean matters.
Yeah, but yeah, I get it's pure Dean matters, but like when you say he got baked about what exactly?
He got baked in his conversation with God Logic when they were talking.
What? No way.
Oh,
the Orthodox, and we just heard from Jake the Muslim metaphysician that the Orthodox Muslim Libiano, Mr. Orthodox Lips himself, Flippiano, got packed out, got baked in the debate. We got confirmation.
Not in the Warner sense either.
Wow. Not in the Warner sense.
How much long? Look, I'm almost like, what more can I even say? Jake, Henny's doing our job for us right now.
When I saw this last night, I was like, thank you, honey. Thank you for these questions, because we needed these questions asked. But y'all are thinking, maybe Jake is just being a hater. Maybe he's just hating on Libiano. Is there a reason why he had to do this, y'all? Let's listen.
About essential hypostatic properties, and I tried to tell him privately, but
let's just go back here a second.
He got baked in his conversation with God when they were talking about essential hypostatic properties, and I tried to tell him privately, but he didn't want to listen and take the advice. Gave me the shoo, fly away. And then some other stuff happened behind the scenes. So then now eventually I'm just going to say how I feel.
Oh, wow. Oh, so, okay.
So when they were talking about the Trinity, when Logic was one-on-one with Libiano, when it was to deal with the Trinity, Jake, the Muslim metaphysician, was trying to bail him out mid-debate. And Jake's like, nah, or sorry, Orthodox Muslims like, no, I got this, Jake, I got this. And then Logic continued to pack him out and bake him bad in that debate. Hey, and that's not coming from me. That's coming from a Muslim, y'all.
So you mean to tell me that Jake? So I thought Jake was gonna say Liv got packed out by their first their what's called debate, not their debate on TikTok. Wow.
So he's not even. So just
he's
imagine
not even talking about the formal debate. He's not even.
Yeah,
he's not even.
You must be lagging over there, are you, Drake?
I guess I might. I'm sorry if I cut you off a few times.
No, it's all right. So what we have here is Jake never even heard of the first debate they had. He's only watched the second interaction. So when Libiano admitted that Jesus is the Most High in a sense, he hasn't even watched that debate.
Wow. And you know what? That's crazy because I thought that's what he was talking about. I didn't even realize he was talking about the essential properties. But it makes sense because that's his realm. That's his expertise. That's where all the Muslims are saying he's so strong. I mean, Libiano even says on TikTok one day, he says, Jake is my teacher. And you would probably be able to speak on that a little bit more because you've been on Clubhouse for a long time with these two. And was Jake running the rooms and Libiano was there learning from him?
Well, what happened is Libiano is basically Jake's student. Most of the people that are on TikTok right now, they are running Jake's argument because Jake has taught it to them. The problem is that Libiano thinks he's above Jake, and now he's going out there doing it on his own. But as we just saw, and we're about to hear a little more, is that even Jake, which is Libiano's teacher, says that Libiano got baked by God Logic when it comes to the Trinity.
And we're not saying this, that we're not claiming this. This came out of Libiano's own mouth that Jake was his teacher.
Yep.
I heard him say this.
All right, let's get it.
Okay, so it's not a dean matter then. It's more of a personal matter.
No, it is a dean matter. That's
no, it's not, because you just said it, Jake. You just said that. Well, you addressed him privately, and so actually, let me ask you this: so you believe that Logic was right, that there are hypostatic necessary properties?
Yeah, and anyone who doesn't know that is stupid. That's why they need to stop jocking my style.
Yeah, anyone that don't know that, you just heard it. You is dumb as dirt. Oh, you eat that.
Good Lord.
Man,
this is good, Chris.
And it ain't even done yet. Keep
it coming. Keep it coming.
Oh, if you can't run with it.
Okay, that's fine. So you hit him up and he didn't accept what you're trying to give him. And
so if he didn't accept it, my brother, you don't know this. I had literally like I don't even want to say a dozen, but a handful of DMs from people who had shubuhat from that discussion.
There was over between 6 to 12 different Muslims that messaged Jake because they got shubuhat over the discussion between Logic and Libiano because they looked up the information and they saw that logic was right. So now check this out here, y'all. Check this out. Muslims may want to claim that Libiano won that debate, but this is the pure evidence that he did not.
That's right.
There was a minimum of 6 Muslims who received shubahat from that very debate, that was almost willing to walk away from Islam right then, because they knew that Libiano was wrong and that logic cooked that man bad on the Trinity. Almost 6 Muslims left Islam just from one discussion.
Look, Chris, I had stuff to say, but he done said it all. He done said it all for us.
He done said it all for us.
We did our job.
We just sitting here watching him say,
what we doing here? What we doing here?
Man, I don't know. So, Mr. Drake.
Yes.
Do you have anything for us, sir?
Oh, man.
On the other side of the coin.
Listen, this is, like I said, I did have some things to say about it. He went a whole different way, which makes sense because he is the metaphysician, so he would know that argument. But Jesus, I'm just going to comment on some of this things Jake said. I mean, he said he's forcing things, and we can tell he's forcing things because when he went to Toronto, he lied on the Bible and said Moses raped little girls, which when he was pushed on that, he had to lie and didn't say it. Well, that's a huge blunder in front of, I don't know, 50 people were out there maybe. Maybe I'm saying maybe it's a little bit more, maybe it's a little less, but that's a huge blunder to be in front of people. Then I've seen his behavior, so I can attest to what Jake is saying because I seen him tell a Christian woman that she was their right hand possession. We remember the girl, Blake, who was a Muslim, how he treated her and how he acted towards her. It was crazy. Not only that, is in his debate with Logic, I mean, Jake said he got cooked by Logic. Well, he got cooked in a debate because he said that if Jesus lacks any essential properties, then he can't be Yahweh. But later on in the cross, he says that Jesus is Yahweh, just in a lesser sense. But he's debating the New Testament, and he knows there's only one Yahweh. So therefore, he gives the debate to Logic on a silver plate. Jesus is the Most High. I think that's. I had wrote some stuff. I think that's all, man. I think it's just like the Great White Hope, man, is really doing his job today, man. I appreciate it, Jake. Thank you. Thank you. Keep doing what you're doing in 2026.
And if anybody has been on X recently,
oh, Lord,
a whole firestorm on X is fired up. So we have Muslims fearing Muslims. We have this person going at that person. The world is in disarray because of a Muslim tier list, but I would like to say that the reason why is because Libiano is not a good enough apologist to get his point across. In a debate that he had with God Logic, over 6 people received shubahat from one discussion. You show me another debate where that many people were willing to leave Islam because of how bad the Muslim debater actually did. Now, with saying that, though, I want to read a couple more super chats here that I got before we end up closing down the live, because that's all I had for today for Dawah Drama. But Workman Need Not Be Ashamed says they propped up Jake, the Great White Hope. He surpassed Shadid and Bilal.
That's right.
And the moment that he said, I should do, that dummy endorsed 9 Allah's crazy work. Man.
Oh, good Lord.
And Salam Mamasi to Super Wario as well. Thank you so much for the support. He says, make a Christian apologist tier list and put all in S tier. That's one thing that I wouldn't do, is I will never rank Christians in a tier list. I don't think that I have the ability to be able to do that. I don't believe that I'm far enough on a tier list to be able to make a tier list for Christianity. Because if I was to do that, I would put myself at F and I would put every Christian apologist above me. because that's what I truly believe. So, with saying that though, y'all, I'm gonna put a link into the chat. I put my Patreon into the chat, y'all. Let's get One Way Apologetics a full-time ministry in 2026, y'all. Let's get Dawah Drama going once a week. We're gonna get some discussions out on the street, and let's get another ministry full-time here in Canada, though, y'all. Here in Canada. Let's make that happen, y'all. Let's make that happen.
You, God bless you, Chris.
Is there anything that you want to say before
Thanks for having me on? It was a great time, man. You did your homework, and I just want to thank Jake, the Great White Hope, for actually being honest and saying what we all already knew, right? And it's just nice to hear Muslims see it, and that's a great start to 2026. And hold them Muslims accountable for their dumb comments and their dumb arguments. And he put everybody in basically the whole Dawah scene is in the DNF list. Even the people that were on the C had bad arguments. I seen Ali Dawah up there who I cooked. I'm like, oh man, I can cook their C list. So it's pretty cool, man. And thanks for having me on, brother. Let's get him to full-time ministry so we can do this more. And God bless you, Chris.
Hey, God bless you too, brother King Drake. Hey, it was saying that, y'all, we is going to leave off this stream the way that we normally would. Let me go ahead and find it, though, y'all. Uh-oh. I can't find it.
Did you see me on the opening? Were you watching my camera? I was vibing to the music.
Man, hey, that's a beast mode and walk with the spirit. They did an amazing job. Since I can't find my normal closing, we're just going to go with this one that I've got already up here. Salam Mama C, God bless you all. And if the Word and I don't go live later, I'll go live later on TikTok, and we'll have some discussions later for y'all. God bless you all, and Salam Mama C.
I will not enable your silly old fables. You lie on my God, then I'm flipping some tables. Bible, Quran, makes no difference, I'll beg you. Bro, I don't hate, tryna give you a breakthrough. Cause it one way, Jesus is God. Ay. Apologetics, one way, ay. Apologetics, God bless us, there's one way, Jesus is God. Apologetics, one way, ay. Apologetics. Salam, Mama, see y'all, Jesus is God. You can try to change my mind if you think that's a rhyme. Don't manifest on me, buddy, just be still and be calm. Cause today I'm gonna teach you about the real of Islam. Just keep it your seer and I'll make you a kafir. Hus gon' be Kabir, Habibi should be Shakir. Who's the one true God? Yours cannot compare. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, why I have no fear. Hey, step up and see if all the energy remains. Spend your days in the mental gym and never see no gains. I'm yet to see the evidence to represent your claims. Now I'm starting to think everything you ever said is strange. The scriptures that I'm reading don't need anyone to change. Anything they say so you don't get to run away. Just know that I'ma hold you to whatever you might say. And God is great, I'm ready for you any time of day. I will not enable your silly old fables. You lie on my God, then I'm flipping some tables. Bible, Quran, makes no difference, I'll beg you. Bro, I don't hate, tryna give you a breakthrough.